The Minister for Social Services.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, I thank the member for Grey for his question, and as he notes, of course, it's of great importance to his electorate because the proposed trial site is to be centred in Ceduna. And the member asked the question as to the progress of the healthy welfare card, or healthy debit card it's become known. I might answer that in two parts. First, by answering the question to note the organisational process that has brought us to this point, the point at which the Social Security Legislation Amendment Debit and Trial Bill is presently in the Senate, and secondly, to look at the procedural project that we have in front of the Senate in terms of that debit card trial bill. So what has got us to this point of progress? I think the recognition of a huge problem, an entrenched problem, particularly in Indigenous communities, and an intense need to do something and try a new approach with respect to that problem. And I would just add, combined with the incredible efforts of the Assistant Minister, the federal member for Aston, the last 2 years of the federal member for Aston's life have been devoted to getting this bill into the Senate, and perhaps the starting point for that process was the Forest Review. And if I might read Member for Grey this, what the Forest Review said was simply this, that there needed to be developed a healthy welfare card to, quote, program the card to block the issue of cash and the purchase of alcohol. Now, the statistical evidence that something new needed to be done, that a new approach needed to be trialled, is absolutely overwhelming. 3,000 deaths in Australia from alcohol-related incidents, 65,000 hospitalisations each year. The Indigenous community suffers these problems particularly acutely. Those hospitalisation rates are four times greater for Indigenous communities. I mean, all of us here have witnessed the type of problems in various parts of Australia. As a Crown prosecutor, I saw them. I saw unfathomable misery caused by the excessive application of welfare payments to the purchase of alcohol. What the member for Aston, the Assistant Minister, has done is taken what is a simple recommendation and developed a very sophisticated system, a simple card. You will all see it soon. 80% of an individual's welfare payments will come to be directed to that card. Cash withdrawals from that 80% prohibited. The card will work anywhere, anytime for the purchase of anything except at liquor stores and gambling outlets. So to the second part of your question, where are we at? We've got a bill before the Senate, a committee that's recommended essentially the passage of the bill. We have in this parliament's wake decades of failure to address this problem, something new before the Senate. We have an Assistant Minister who's given 2 years of his life, and we only have one group in this parliament immutably opposed, and that is the Australian Greens. The Ceduna community groups came here to talk to us. The Greens refused to meet with them, absolutely refused to meet with them. They came here to tell us that they need something new, and the refusal to meet with them was offered by the Greens.